The Syrian Arab Republic renews its condemnation of the crimes of the Israeli occupation forces and settler gangs, their gross systematic violations of human rights, and their racist and colonial practices.
The apartheid regime has unleashed a reign of terror.
Особую озабоченность вызывает информация о жертвах среди мирного населения, разрушениях гражданских объектов.
China is deeply concerned that basic rights, such as rights to existence and development, have been gravely violated.
The blatant Israeli violation of international conventions, Israeli racist policies,
violation of human rights and humanitarian law, make accountable the perpetrators of the crimes.
I now pass the floor to the representative of United Nations Watch. You have the floor.
Mr. Chair, in psychology, attributing one's own malicious impulses to others is known as projection. What we've heard from the world's worst abusers of human rights here is a classic case. The truth is that peace and security will only come when we confront the sources of hatred and terrorism. Which brings us, High Commissioner, to your report. On page 3, we read how Palestinian Islamic Jihad in August 2022 fired hundreds of rockets at Israeli towns. Many fell short, landing in Gaza, killing and injuring Palestinians. For example, on the 6th of August, one of the jihad rockets landed on Jabalia, killing 7 Palestinians, including 4 boys, injuring 37 others, including 24 boys and girls. High Commissioner, your report does not ask the most important question. Who stands behind the terrorists? Who's giving the orders? The world knows the answer. On the day that Jihad was bombing fellow Palestinians in Jabalia, their leader, Ziad Nakhaleh, was in Tehran, meeting the head of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps after meeting Foreign Minister Abdollahian, who was last Monday greeted here with smiles. On January 1st, 2021, speaking on Al-Alam, the Jihad chief praised IRGC's Qasem Soleimani for arming and training his terrorist group. Quote, nothing happened without his direct orders and supervision.
Point of order. Excuse me. Point of order. Please. I give the floor to the representative of Iran.
The allegations raised by this NGOs out of context of our discussion here on OPT situation. So I kindly request to Mr. President to not allow to continue this statement.
The United States.
We are of the opinion that we have heard from the intervention so far is indeed addressed to the subject matter at hand before this council. Therefore, we respectfully ask you to allow the speaker to finish his presentation.
Venezuela.
Venezuela supports the point of order brought by Iran. It is not permissible to have statements that are outside the subject matter.
The United Kingdom.
The UK supports the right of accredited NGOs to speak, and we request that the speaker be allowed to finish their statement.
Je redonne la parole à l'orateur. Vous avez la parole.
I remind the Islamic Republic of Iran that the report on page 3 refers to terror by the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, whose chief said, I quote, nothing happened without Soleimani's direct orders and supervision. We ask the IRGC to designate it as a terrorist entity.
Point of order. I recognize the representative of Iran for point of order.
This NGO is abusing and misuse this council and this ID to raise allegations that are the third parties that is not involved in the situation in the OPT. So I think, and my understanding is that this is out of the context of our debates. This representative is going to misuse the council and ID for raising the allegation against other countries.
The United States.
The United States firmly believes that representatives of accredited NGOs must be permitted to speak in this council.
Venezuela.
The rules have to be complied with. They have to align their statements with the topics that are under discussion and not move outside of the topic and the mandate of this forum, and still less use offensive words against sovereign states. The contributions of civil society are welcome, but they must be based on respect and the decorum that has to prevail in this forum.
Merci. L'orateur ayant épuisé son temps de parole, je passe la parole à l'orateur suivant.